Hi again. Hopefully you just finished watching my previous video on how to assemble a clarinet mouthpiece and barrel. Now I'm going to show you how to form a basic clarinet embouchure. To start playing the clarinet, the first thing we have to do is roll our bottom lip over our bottom teeth and stretch it across our teeth like this. That makes a nice cushion for our reed to rest on. If we roll in too far, we won't have a cushion. So when you're checking your embouchure, make sure that you have a little bit of the pink part of your bottom lip still showing, like this. The next step is to check our chin. Our chin should be nice and flat and pointed down at the ground. So once we have our lip rolled, flat chin, pointed down. You can check that in a mirror or by using your finger to make sure that it's nice and flat. I like to have a mirror nearby when I'm looking at my embouchure so I can make sure that I'm doing the correct things, and hopefully you have a mirror next to you while you're watching this video so you can double check everything that I'm doing. The next step is to add our barrel and mouthpiece. We want to be careful to not put too much or too little in our mouth. The way that we figure out how much to put in our mouth is by using a sheet of paper and a pencil. In this case, I have a sticky note, but you could also use a larger sheet of paper. What you'll do is very carefully insert the piece of paper in between the reed and the mouthpiece. So in this small opening right here, and slide it down until it comes to a natural stop. Don't shove it down and force it, just until it comes to a natural resting place. Then you'll take a pencil and draw a line where that paper meets the reed. And you can see I already have my line drawn on there. It's very faint, it doesn't have to be heavy and dark. Then you remove the paper, and when you add this into your mouth, you're going to put your bottom lip cushion where that is. Now, of course, it's a little bit difficult to see when you are trying to put it into your mouth, but that will at least give you an idea of how much mouthpiece should be in your mouth. So once we have our cushion, flat chin, we add the mouthpiece and slide it behind our top teeth. The top teeth rest on the black part of the mouthpiece. Once we have all that in place, we wrap our lips and blow. You want to think of your lips like the drawstring on a garbage bag or a pair of sweatpants. If our drawstring is too loose, we'll have air escaping out the sides. If our drawstring is too tight, no air will go through at all. We want to have it somewhere in the middle where it's nice and firm, but it's still relaxed enough that air can go through. We also want to make sure that our corners are pulled in, like we're saying ew, almost like we just sucked on a sour lemon. Ew, ew. Your corners should come in like this. We don't want the corners pulled back as though we're smiling. That's bad. We want the corners pulled in. So once again, cushion, flat chin, in. Now, if yours doesn't sound like that, there could be a few things that you might be doing wrong. Number one, you may have too much mouthpiece in your mouth. If you have too much in, it will sound like this. Sounds very honky and out of control. In that case, you'll want to pull your mouthpiece out and put less in. The opposite problem could also be happening. If you have too little mouthpiece in your mouth, it will sound like this. It'll sound very airy and you probably won't be getting much sound at all. So again, make sure that bottom lip is on the pencil line on your reed. Also, we want to make sure that our bottom teeth are covered. If your bottom teeth aren't covered, it will sound like this, which sounds awful and no one wants to listen to that. So make sure that that cushion is in place, and that's the sound that we're looking for. I want to point out that if you're having trouble with this at home, it's okay to re-watch the video or rewind a section that you're having a little bit of trouble with. That's why I have it on YouTube, so that you can do it at home. And if you're still having trouble, we can talk about it in class and I'll help you out with your individual problems. Thanks so much. Keep practicing.